This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Hello, Betsy.
Marcy, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty dang good.
Good. We're doing it.
Oh, man, we are so doing it.
It's happening. We're happening.
It's a fresh start on a new year.
Oh, I'm so pumped. Any resolutions?
I made a bunch at midnight on New Year's Eve, and now I don't remember them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've bet a lot of people are like, me too.
I mean, I went to the doctor the first week of January.
That's huge.
I went to like a bunch of doctors to be like, hey, let's do this.
Am I okay? Yes.
Yeah. Most of it was just like, got a new insurance card.
Good.
Let's hit that deductible.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Good.
So,
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
What about you? Any good year's resolutions?
No, I don't like doing that stuff because I put a pressure on myself.
Yeah, it's
where
already
it's like,
too
I just
hard.
want to have fun.
It's already too hard to
Already
live.
too hard to live, so I'm just going to have fun. That's my New Year's resolution.
I think that's a good one.
Thank you.
Well, this is not a resolution. This is a bad segue, but a lot of people have sent us the news.
Oh, yes.
That our friend.
Oh, yes.
Amanda Sparrow Large Teague, or Amanda Teague Sparrow Large. I don't really know. I never did know it, guys.
Marcy had no clue.
The woman who in 2000, this is an article from Newsweek, our friend who married a ghost.
Oh, yes. And we interviewed
her. You can go back to the episode. I don't remember which one it is.
I don't either.
You guys can look it up as easy as I can. Don't you ever ask me that.
Don't you ever ask us.
People will do it, though. They'll be like, what episode's like? You could go look it up.
I don't know.
So, Amanda Teague, she married a 300-year-old ghost.
Ghost pirate.
A ghost pirate.
Yes.
And they have divorced.
Oh.
It's very sad. So this is the Newsweek article.
Okay, great.
This is where they put presidents on the cover article.
Newsweek, yeah.
Newsweek. Okay, in July 2016, Irish woman Amanda Teague declared that she had married the undead spirit of Jack Teague, a 300-year-old Haitian pirate she claims inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean movies series iconic Jack Sparrow. The pair have now divorced some 2 years after the ceremony on international waters. The Irish Mirror reported on Saturday. Teague, who is Jack Sparrow impersonator, announced the split on social media, writing, "So, I feel it's time to let everyone know that my marriage is over. I will explain all in due course, but for now, all I want to say is be very careful when dabbling in spirituality. It's not something to mess with." The Mirror
my
reports.
God.
So,
what do you think happened?
I don't know.
Has she been updating?
Well, I mean, obviously she is planning to write another book.
Yes, about when it's bad to dabble.
Yeah, truth be told, Betsy and I had an off mic conversation where we said, should we even talk about this? Will it be? Yeah, and I was like,
but you're right. It's in
absolutely.
the news.
She's like, how would we ever know she had married or divorced a ghost?
True.
We would
never known. So
except for she was like, she hired a publicist and let everyone know.
Very true. That guy, I was like, I don't know if we should bring up this because it's a bummer.
No.
But then it is in Newsweek.
I know plenty of people who've gotten divorced and none of you know about it.
Yeah, me too.
Right? It's just, that's...
You don't know about my divorce.
Oh, what?
I got divorced.
From what?
From what? From whom?
I imagined you marrying an inanimate object. That you're one of those people who falls in love with train stations.
Hey, it happens, and I'm just telling you.
But you fell in love with
Nintendo it's hot, man.
I feel like you could fall in love with a Margaritaville.
You're not far off. You're not. I mean, I could see myself falling in love with Margaritaville on City Walk.
It's hot. It's sexy.
It's a sexy restaurant.
We should do like a all-day City Walk where we don't go to Universal. We just hang out at City Walk.
Marcy, I've done that a bunch.
How have I never gone?
I don't know.
I gotta
Where
get
you
it.
just go bar crawl.
I gotta get in there next time. So she leaves it kind of mysterious with this whatever.
Yeah.
So I've done like a little bit of research just because I'm friends with her on Facebook for some reason. So she might hear this. And so I'm friends with her on Facebook, and there's been like little things here and there that have been like confusing.
Hints. Okay.
Or just like little, so let's see. Someone was asking her like, and this is in like one of her comments, someone asked her about like Jack Sparrow and blah, blah, blah. And then if they were still together. And she's like, unfortunately, he needed to move on. But you are correct that we were together in past lives.
Wow.
And could have been in this one, too, had he been reincarnated. Oh. He is my soulmate. But the relationship with him being in spirit was unhealthy for both of us.
Yeah.
So that made me think that maybe it was just like matters of the flesh. And like that it was just like hard.
Well, and that idea of moving on, does that mean like moving on, you know what I'm saying?
Like maybe maybe Jack cheated on her.
What? No, like
what did you think?
Like moving on from the afterlife or whatever, like going to a different.
That he was like, I think it's time for me to cross over.
Yeah,
I mean,
because wasn't that what
pissed.
she was saying? Of like he was in that world, like in the middle or whatever.
Stayed earthbound for like just centuries.
Yeah, so maybe he was like, you know what? I'm pooped. I gotta move.
I tell you?
I gotta move on to another realm.
I know this wouldn't be about me, but can you imagine the insult if someone had been a ghost for 300 years and then 2 years married to you? They got so exhausted with people, they had to move on.
I mean, Marcy, I don't know what I would do.
I would be like, what does it mean? They'd be like, no, it's not you. It's like, it's gotta be.
That's when you go and you fall in love with an inanimate object that cannot move.
I would be so insulted if someone were like 300, but I don't know if that's why. So
I don't think that's
why.
But I do, maybe he had to move on just because.
Well, I love the theory, but let me just tell you, there's
it's
something else.
Theory.
It's a great theory.
Okay, what else? So,
okay, you know she's a big Johnny Depp fan, and,
yes.
and Johnny Depp is maybe a bad person.
Maybe.
He definitely is an abusive alcoholic, and maybe he's working on that.
I
don't know.
He is. I hope he is. Loved you in Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, get back to there.
Get back to that.
So there was a discussion on her page because he is leaving the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
So
I think being asked to leave Disney is like parting ways, right?
Yep.
So, so there's like this big like fucking fight on her Facebook wall.
Really?
Because someone says that he's abusive and they're like, those are all lies. Amber Heard's a bad, like, it's inflammatory and upsetting what is said.
This has so many layers. This thing has so many layers. Also, it's blowing my mind.
There starts to become like an LGBTQIA like argument in the mix of it. It's crazy. I can't even. And I don't know who these people are. I think one of them who is like stoking things is her daughter. But someone. So they're talking about Johnny Depp and how things will never be the same without him. And then Amanda writes in a comment.
Yes.
This is actually truly breaking Facebook rules to read it on a podcast. But she's like, she's like defending her daughter, whatever. She's like, but blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about the spirit of Jack being destructive and ruining Johnny Depp's life. I pieced it together. What she's alleging is that that her ex-husband has possessed Johnny Depp.
What?
And made him do all these bad things.
I want that story to be the truth. Whoa.
So the abuse, the drinking.
It's all because of the original.
Because she had said in our original interview that she thought that her husband would go visit the set.
Yes.
And would visit Johnny.
Yes.
So I think what she is alleging, which we will read in a book, I am positive you will hear. I don't know how well it'll be covered, but she's alleging that sometimes her ex-husband would possess Johnny Depp. That helped him create the character, and that he maybe took over his body and was an alcoholic drunk who abused his wife.
Whoa.
I think that might be what she's maybe tiptoeing into alleging, right?
Oh my goodness. That's
some
wow.
You think that your relationship drama is spicy? You ain't got nothing.
You ain't got shit.
Is anyone getting possessed? Is anyone coming back from 300 years ago? Is your ex-husband cheating on you with Amber Heard through someone else's body? I don't think so.
Is your ex-husband moving on to a different realm?
Is your ex-husband
instead of a different neighborhood of the city you live in?
Is he so exhausted with you and your nagging that he decides he wants to go to a whole nother plane of existence?
I don't think so.
Oh man, but
that's wild. Thanks for the update.
I mean, so if
because we have been getting it like tweeted at us and stuff, and so we thought let's talk about it.
Of course, we're sad whenever there's a breakup.
Yeah, that's always tough, but in the end, and it's for the best for everyone.
Yes,
all the time.
Look, when me and my ghost boyfriend break up, just know I'm gonna be single, looking to mingle.
Oh my. And when me and my Nintendo broke up and got a divorce,
you moved on to Margaritaville.
I moved on to Margaritaville, and we're very happy.
They're a beautiful couple.
Marcy, thank you for that.
Hey, I love to tell the people what's in the news.
You gotta tell the people what's in the news by just reading what's in the news.
That's how you do it.
I like that. That is how you do it.
Yeah. If you guys have any stories of your
or any theories of what's going on. Is that allowed?
Yeah. If you know any scoop.
Yeah, if you got the scoop.
I could be wrong, and I hate to gossip about my good friend on Facebook, Amanda. So if I'm wrong.
Or Amanda, if you're listening and you want to do another interview, like a little update interview or whatever, please hit us up. We would love to talk to you and see how you're doing.
No teasing. I want the raw dirt.
Yeah, we want it. Raw dog.
So, but if you have any stories of the paranormal, send it to us at funnyfeeling@gmail.com.
Yes, and keep on listening, telling your friends, rating and reviewing. We love it.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Let's double our numbers in 2000. That's our resolution.
Double the numbers.
Double the numbers.
Double the fun.
Cool.
Great. Marcy.
Betsy.
I am just so excited.
I saw how excited you are.
I ran at you guys.
You've been going insane.
I've been losing my mind. I'm so excited for our guest today. She's an actor and a comedian. Please. And a big Disney head. We've gone to Disney a bunch, and it's so fun. We've really lost our minds a few times at Disneyland. Please welcome Kristen Rozanski.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all this applause.
We've really lost our mind at Disneyland a few times.
It's true. We've done a walk of shame.
We did a walk of shame.
You fucked someone at Disney?
Ourselves. we got really drunk one night in a room, and then we got a room at the California Adventure.
True story.
And then we had to get back to LA.
So the next morning we couldn't. It wasn't even like cool. We get to go back into the park. It was like we have to
go at like 9 a.m. We were walking out. I was still kind of drunk because we stayed at Trader Sam's until like 2 or something. Like
who knows? Couldn't tell you.
Tequila.
No concept of time.
I haven't had a night like that
with strangers.
We all woke up with multiple texts from strangers on our
that
phones.
Absolutely is true.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
though.
I had no idea. And like the morning, Kristen was like, "Oh yeah, that girl plays Tinkerbell at Disneyland.
She's got a twin sister, and they're like both Tinkerbells or something."
So we like woke up and walked out of California Adventure into downtown Disney. It was a hot day already.
We're getting on the tram like everyone else is coming in to start their hopeful days at Disney, and we're just like we're the only
like
people on the returning tram at 9 a.m.
We looked wrecked, like clothes that we've been in for too long, and like
Everybody
clothes
knew.
that you wear to Disney equals
I'm
like
surprised
5 days worth of
You
clothes.
didn't like, oh yeah, because you wear lots of layers.
No, because you just sit on they go through so much. They go through like a week's worth of
You
wear.
mean like not 5 days worth of clothes, but like 5 days of like
Of
wear?
wear. Yes.
Because that was a full day of Disney and then a
and
full
then a full
evening of.
night
Can
of
I
Disney.
tell you I'm hurt that I wasn't a part of this? You know I'm a big Disney head.
I know.
Are you a pass holder?
I am right now. I'm like having like that 9 to whenever grind.
All
so
right.
Like I can't go now, but like I cannot wait to hiatus in March.
Yeah.
And I want to like really do it up. In fact,
Call
what
me.
if
We'll
we
do it.
What if we did a multi-day?
I want to so bad.
Oh,
What,
yeah.
just like really like just leisurely
yeah.
do every inch of a park.
Oh yeah, leisurely too is what I like to hear.
Yeah, just leisurely be like, we're hitting up this one. Also, I looked at the new guys. This is now a Disney podcast. The like behind the scenes like
Star Wars.
Star Wars looks so cool.
It's gonna be a shit show.
I just want to say, while since we're just going to talk about Disney,
Yeah.
someone was just telling me that they spent the night in the Haunted Mansion.
Wait, how?
They won a contest where
got
them
to
and their family
sleep?
stayed the night in the Haunted Mansion.
there
Wait,
a
where do you
room?
sleep?
You sleep in
On one of those
in
carts?
the elevator. They set up like a room in the elevator.
And when you first walk in, the growing like, are we moving up or
That thing?
are we going small?
and like characters came, like he was like,
No.
oh, the girl, the trapeze girl with the umbrella came in at one
No.
point. I mean, I
Oh,
guess
that
the
is
downside was
so
that they were
cool.
live streaming the whole thing.
Oh,
That's all
that's
right.
a fucking bummer.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
And that they were like communicating with people, and he was like, yeah, someone would be like, I want you to propose to this person for me, and then
Oh.
he'd be like, Sammy wants you to marry him.
Oh,
and
that's
I was like,
kind
that's
of weird.
That
weird.
sucks. That's a
When does
job
that
then.
turn
You
off?
won
Yeah,
a
that's a job.
Well, I told
Yeah.
you that I once
You went through several rounds to
Yeah,
win a
to
job.
win a
I went to a
job.
Halloween party there once at the one in Disney World because I did the Disney College program and I got invited to like a party that was like at the Haunted Mansion. So, but it was like the ride was off and we just were like wandering around it.
That's
with like
awesome.
food and drink.
That's
and
all
stuff.
I want to do.
Very cool.
It was pretty cool. I remember stealing a leaf to be like, I have a
Oh
piece
my
of
god,
it.
that's good. And that's the leaf that's always around your neck.
It smells
Yeah, it's
terrible.
stinky.
It's
I was like,
old.
shit, man.
Okay.
Okay,
Kristen,
sorry. Enough about
where-
fucking Disneyland.
But boy, I would love some like haunted Disneyland stories.
I mean, a
I know
lot
there-
of deaths have happened.
That's-
Shit's haunted. Isn't that table that the head floats from supposely haunted?
I don't
The
know.
table itself
We're
is
gonna have to
haunted.
We'll
do
have to do
a-
some
haunted
research.
It's a haunted table.
To Disneyland. Okay, so we
Okay.
always start by asking our guests, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Ew. Well, I guess it's not that complicated. I want to believe.
Yeah.
That's my like my broad X-Files statement.
Yeah.
I want to believe. I don't have personal experience
Yeah.
with it, and I always say that I want to, or I want to like, I want to go somewhere haunted, and I want to have this experience.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go.
Taking a note.
Oh. But I get creeped out very easily, and then I'm like, as soon as I feel, if I'm like, could this be when something's gonna happen? Then I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna shit my pants. I gotta go.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
mean,
right
if I'm
there
like
with you.
with people, I would like to experience something. If I was by myself, I think I would drop dead.
I'm right there with you. I'm just like where I would just be like, I've lost my mind.
But I was
I need to
definitely
be
like
done.
the little weird kid that was very into like X-Files and aliens and like
Yeah.
vampires and all that, like
Now,
Yeah.
a question.
all
Did
that cool stuff that made me really cool.
Did you grow up Catholic?
I did not.
Okay.
I grew up atheist.
Atheist.
Wow.
I think that
Yes.
makes it harder to believe in ghosts.
It makes it hard to believe in anything.
That's why, though. That's why. Like, if you're like, well, I don't know if there's an afterlife at all, why would there be ghosts or like
But I think
anything?
that might have been also part of what made it so appealing.
Yes.
Yes.
And so like
You wanted
I
to
didn't
have something.
Yeah, there wasn't that like religion for me to focus on.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
this is
There's gotta be something fun.
There's
out
something out there,
there.
but like I don't know what.
So
like,
you,
I don't know if it's
so
God, but, like,
you
maybe
want
it's
there to
aliens.
be aliens, but you're not sure there are aliens.
aliens. Aliens are a whole different cup of
Betsy,
tea.
Yes.
don't lead the witness. She's shaking her head to say, yes, there are.
Because
There have to be.
aliens, that's the
have
thing.
to be.
That's the thing with aliens. Is like
We
there has
exist.
to be.
They have to exist.
They have to exist. There's like some, reptilian alien culture out
Running
there.
for Congress.
Hillary Clinton.
I don't know. I read some book that was just like going through all of that. One
Yeah.
of those Jared Diamond books that's just like,
Yes.
look, guys, here's the deal. That it has to exist. It doesn't mean we ever have to like meet each other,
Yes.
and we're gonna want to hope that we don't, because if we do, they're probably gonna do what everyone else has done to each other over time, and they're just gonna be like, we're gonna
But
eat you.
They could
We're
also
gonna eat you now.
They could also be like a planet full of fruit flies, for all we know.
But that's still they're
exactly.
gonna eat us.
Well, but like
Or we're
fruit
gonna eat
flies
them,
are
I
never
guess.
going to figure out how to
Yes.
get here.
Right.
True.
Although they just figured out how they get in fruit.
How do they?
I didn't read the article, guys.
I just saw the headline and that was enough.
Guys, I'm just
Please.
repeating. I'm regurgitating bits of what I've seen.
Good.
Good. Okay. Anything else that you may or may not believe in, though, like fairies, Loch Ness? No.
No,
Undecided.
I never really got into the little fairy stuff. Although I do love, where is it, like Iceland and all those places where they're like, they're so certain about fairies, and they.
I just went on another podcast called the Bigfoot Collectors Club, which
Yes.
everybody should check out. We're gonna have those guys on very soon, and they did a quick like believe it or bullshit. And,
Oh, that's fun.
And so
Can
I
we
went
rip that
on
off?
saying like,
Should we rip them off?
Steal it right
we'll
now.
do it with them.
Let's rip them off.
Let's rip them off. But I kept saying bullshit to like fairies, gnomes, but I then said like believe it to like Bigfoot and Yetis. And I was like, I don't know why I have such a thing with fairies and gnomes. I'm like, I don't fucking think so. But then they opened up my mind to the idea of like, what if there's this theory that like these fairies and gnomes and Bigfoots and aliens are all kind of have been they're like an entity or something that has been coming to humans over all of these years, and they just come in different styles depending on the cultures. And that blew my fucking
Interesting.
mind.
Interesting.
It made, and then I was like, maybe I then believe them. I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm so open.
Yeah,
Look at me.
you're
Have you ever
wide
seen
open.
anyone more open
Marcy's
than me?
legs are wide open.
I didn't know my legs could touch. My toes are touching each wall.
And this is a long living room.
It's a
But it was
long.
an interesting because I always was just like, fairies, no fucking way. That's just kind of fun, whatever. And I was like, fuck. What if it is just another dimension's way of, because like Iceland, they're like, you're so cute. Let's send you guys all little fairies. Like,
You're gonna be into this.
yeah, you guys are gonna fucking love this and listen to this.
Always think fairies are fucking with me.
You
I
think they're
know.
fucking with
Or
you?
birds. I'm like, either it's a
No.
crow or a fairy came and hid some of my stuff.
Yeah.
Or tricksters. I don't know if I really believe it, but I don't know. I don't believe a
think
lot of
fairies
things.
hid your keys.
I did recently
Crows
decide
did.
that I would, if I had the option, I think I would choose to be immortal
Option between.
Whoa, really?
or not being immortal.
You would choose to be immortal.
I think so.
Doesn't that sound tedious?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about
I guess
that.
if you just have
Do you
Why
need
was
to
I thinking about
rewatch
that?
Death Becomes Her?
Yes, I did actually just recently rewatch Death Become That.
It's
Also,
so
just
good.
rewatched Interview with the Vampire,
Oh yeah,
which
there
is
you
a
go.
crazy movie.
I haven't
Yes.
seen it in years.
And he was, he goes through his whole like emo thing, and he's like, "You watch everyone you know die,"
But
and
then
I
you
was
make
like, "But
new
you
friends.
know, right? That's just like every relationship,
Yeah.
like a lot,
It's just
the
on
ebb
the
and flow,
extreme.
things
Yes.
end,
Yeah.
you move, you go places, and then you have a great time."
Your first chunk of life is like elementary school, and then you got
Yeah.
middle school.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, you got to move every 10 years or something," or people know. And I'm like, 10 years that's a
What?
decent chunk of time.
What's thrilling about being immortal to you?
That's a good question,
Or like,
Betsy.
what is it
Betsy,
that's like?
you just won the Pulitzer Prize.
Did I?
I'm just awarding it to
In
you.
your face, Geraldo Rivera.
You talk about him constantly lately.
I just listened to My Favorite Murder where they talk about him.
He's a bad guy, right?
Yeah, he's a shithead.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's big of me to say.
Wait, this might be bad to say, but I believe
Maybe
I
we
like.
should take this out.
No, we'll see, because I believe I remember an interview where Bette Midler talked about him groping her.
Nasty.
You don't
Yeah,
do
he
that.
fucking sucks.
Bad.
Bad
boy.
dude.
Or sue me, whatever. I don't care.
But what is it that's appealing to? Because I've always
Other
been one
than
where I'm
like not dying.
I guess if that's it.
And I guess they
Are you
paint it.
afraid?
It's painted as a very romantic notion
True.
because they seem to accumulate a wealth over time.
Yeah, that's
so
very
they're
true.
living in style. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like,
because they like kill and steal from people.
right. I guess you'd have
So
to
is
turn
that
a
what
dark
you want
path.
to do? Is kill
I guess
and
what I'm
steal?
saying is, I want to be immortal and a murderer.
Because
And
what
then
if you were immortal, not a vampire, just an immortal Kristen?
We just have to work.
my immortal
and
Kristen.
you could kill and murder people, but what if you get like sentenced to life in prison?
That'd be a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Do you think that's why they do
But I
life
guess
and
so,
not
like-
99 years?
If I was immortal, I would do the craziest shit in prison.
But then
Well,
you'd
then,
still
if
be
you were
there.
immortal
Yeah,
in
but
prison,
I would constantly try to get out.
but
Yeah.
then would you get discovered as being some kind of
Yeah, you-
phenomenon
yes.
at some point for not aging and not
True.
You must,
dying,
right?
And then they dissect you, or you just get like owned by the military? Then what happens? Then you begin
ew.
the next chapter of your life as some kind of like military weapon.
But you don't get
That's
to
the
do
risk.
anything. Like you're under.
Yeah, but I feel like at a certain point they'll be like, okay, we figured out this person's immortal. They've served, I don't know, let's say it takes them 50 years to figure out that you're not aging.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ooh, wow, you did your time. We're going to take you. We're going to, La Femme Nikita you. And we're going to turn you into an assassin.
Okay.
And so begins your new
Point break
life.
you.
But then the question is, are you
Wait,
just
is that
like
what it's called?
point
Point
of
break.
no
Point of no
return?
Point of no
Oh,
return.
yeah. It's like
love
turn
it.
you into a
Bridget-
surfer.
Bridget Fonda.
Love it. Bridget Fonda.
Okay.
It's like La Femme Nikita, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gabriel
Okay.
Byrne.
All right. That's interesting. I'm into it.
I can get behind that.
I don't want to be immortal. I want to be a ghost.
Oh, a ghost. I thought you said in hell. I was like, whoa, Marcy.
Did you not hear the
Bold.
O, long O
No, I
noise?
didn't at all. I didn't at all. I only heard in hell.
Can ghosts
I
have
literally
fun?
never I said,
No, I know. You said a ghost.
Would it be
but I
fun to
heard
be a
in hell.
ghost? Can you have
Yeah.
fun, or are you like tormented?
See, I plan
and-
on being Slimer, so I'm going to have a blast.
She's going to eat all kinds of catering.
Just a bunch of hot dogs, blast through walls, leave green slime
I'm
everywhere.
going to float above people's beds, pull their sheets.
Ew, you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
mean
I'm
ghost.
sexy ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sexy. She gets it.
Sexy
ghost.
ghost. Have you ever been to a psychic or a palm reader or anything like that?
Like once, and I would like to go to another one.
Yeah.
Like a one that somebody's like, you gotta go to this
Yes,
person.
where
Yeah.
somebody's like they're legit.
I went with some gals once, and we kind of like compared notes because we were all feeling like pretty good, and then it was like, oh, she just said the same thing to all of us.
Shit.
That happened once to me in a group of girlfriends.
Yeah.
She like literally told us like how many kids we were. It was like, we can't all get married and have 2 kids. Like,
Oh,
it can't be all of our.
just a nice generalization.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they get like a whiff of you being like an actor or a writer or something. And then I feel like they're just minutes away from being like, here's my spec script.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't do anything with that.
I don't want, I don't want this.
You know what you should write about? A
Yeah,
psychic who's a liar.
Who's a liar?
Let's take a quick break.
Yes, perfect.
And we are back. My legs are all over this room. I
Yeah.
really spread them
Wide open.
wide. Okay, so you do have some stories though for us, even if you haven't had your own personal experience, correct?
Correct. I have other people's stories.
Great.
I live
That-
vicariously
that's
through other
awesome.
people's ghost experiences.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I have, so I went to school in Duluth, Minnesota, at the University of Minnesota, Duluth.
Woo woo.
And one of the very common jobs that folks had up there, a lot of my classmates, was working at the Glensheen Mansion.
Ooh, what's that?
That's a mansion where murder happened.
Oh shit! Yes.
So 2 people were murdered in that mansion.
Fuck.
So I'll tell you about that before we go into the ghost news, so you know who's haunting
Perfect.
the
Okay.
mansion.
Good. Set up the history. Into the mystery.
So Elizabeth Congdon was, I think, in her 80s. And she was like living out her days there because her parents had it was already being held, like the university already had possession of it, but they were like, you have to let our kid die there, basically.
80 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was like 80 something and she lived there with her nurse. And she had a adopted daughter who was kind of a
What's the nicest way to say it?
way? I mean, she had a lot of debt and she was not a
Just a bummer.
yeah, she's a real bummer, dude. And she had a husband, and so they think that the husband, they think that she was acquitted. They think that she enlisted the husband to murder her mother and the nurse. Well, he wasn't supposed to kill the nurse, but she got in the way. So he goes up to smother Elizabeth in her sleep, but is discovered by the nurse on the way, bludgeons her to death with a candlestick.
Oh,
this is
shit,
important.
Clue.
Bludgeons her with a candlestick. And you can actually still see, if you go on like a tour of the mansion, you can still see on the like damask wallpaper the sort of like blood splatter stains. Because you can't get it out of damask, you know what I mean?
Damask.
And you're not going to replace that original 1900s.
That's very...
Also, can I just say too real quick? Like, fuck them. She was in her 80s.
I mean, you couldn't
Absolutely.
wait. Like, probably, this woman's like,
You
what?
could have probably just
bedridden.
like opened the fucking window and she would have gotten a cold and died.
I mean,
How dare they?
how dare they?
That's
yeah,
so
she
upsetting.
wanted to
Just
rush
let
her
her-
inheritance to get her like millions of dollars.
God.
Let her die of neglect. Fire the nurse.
Let her die in a puddle of her own filth.
Have some fucking
There
class.
we go, you fucking shitheads.
So that happened.
Oh my God.
So that's what's going on there. And they wouldn't let so I knew a lot of people that were like tour guides there.
Yes.
Was kind of like a common job and they wouldn't let people like a lot of, people be like, tell us about the murders, and they'd have to kind of like redirect, and they weren't allowed to talk about it for
Yeah.
a long time. But a lot of people that worked there had just a bunch of different classes of ghost stories. And I'll tell you one of them.
Yes.
Well, one of them, so my friend, I guess in the carriage house is like just a little house separate from the main mansion, is where they would send the employees to change after work, because they'd make them, they did the, like the living
Yes.
history kind of stuff. They'd be like, she's wearing a
Yes.
maid costume
Right.
or whatever. So she'd have to go change. And it was all lit up. All the lights were on. And I think the first thing that happened was they had the little like caller ID, and for all the rooms.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it would say which room within the house was calling, where the call was
Yes.
coming from. And the phone rings, and it's the carriage house, which is where she was. So the carriage house was calling itself.
Oh.
She didn't answer, so we'll never know what would have happened there. She didn't answer that.
I would
Ew.
always answer.
So it's set in the mood. Yeah, I'd answer too.
I feel I would answer just to
absolutely.
be like, wait, this has to be a mistake.
Yeah, I just wouldn't assume.
What
I'd hear
if
something.
it was you? What if you're like, hey, Kristen? It was your voice being like,
I don't think I
Whoa.
would recognize
Whoa.
my own voice.
It's like the lake house.
don't?
It's like a year in the future.
Unless like I was like, this is Marcy. I would then be like, oh, damn. But it's hard to recognize your own voice.
Yeah, I wouldn't instantly be like, it's
Yours is you recognize
Yeah.
yours.
yeah, mine's pretty recognizable. I'd immediately be like, what? Oh, boy. Yeah. Got it. Nailed it. Ew, okay.
Wait, have you heard about the phenomenon though of like the phone calls from the dead, like that is a very
Oh, yeah,
common
Jackie
thing.
Johnson.
Jackie has that
Yes.
story.
But like there are books written about it and
Yeah.
stuff. Like it's so common for like dead people to call. In fact,
And
one
then the cell phone business.
I was gonna say,
took
can they
them
do cell
out.
phones?
I don't know.
Can they
use
call
it-
on cell phones?
They
It's
use cell
mostly like
phones?
the frequency they can manipulate because they don't actually need anything. They're
Do
just
you
like,
think there's an app on a phone where it's like
Call a
contact the
dead?
dead through
Call
the
a
phone?
Well, there is an app for like recording.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because many people, like you can hear like lots of stories about people getting phone calls from someone a day after they died, but they hadn't found out yet.
Oh,
And then they're like, wait, the
Oh,
timing, I got that
shit.
phone call on Friday and they died Thursday. Like that kind of stuff.
Whoa.
It is a phenomenon that is not uncommon. I'll say
Yeah.
that. Anyway, so carriage house.
oh my God. So
Oh
meanwhile,
my
back at
God.
the carriage house. So then she gets it in her head to go and look in a closet in there. And there's a bunch of crap laying around. And there's the fucking... Oh, am I allowed to say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, dude.
The fucking candlestick, the murder weapon, is sitting there. It is not wrapped in anything. It is just sitting there exposed. It is not like it's not
Nasty.
cleaned.
That's
it's not. It is just
horrifying.
a bare naked
Lady.
murder weapon sitting
Chicken and
there.
Chinese chicken.
A chicken
And for
dips in your brain
some
starts to tickle.
reason-
What?
For some reason, she decides to pick it up.
No.
Why?
And as soon as she touches it, every single light goes out.
Jesus Christ.
And she just runs the fuck out of there.
That's so
that crazy?
scary.
That is so fucking spooky.
That's
She touched
really
it.
scary.
That is so spooky. She touched it.
She touched
She
it.
touched it.
Guys,
That's
touched it.
horrifying.
That's so scary.
She touched it.
What would make her want to touch it?
What do you now like? I feel would the call be like, "There's a candlestick," or like what?
Touch
would
it. Hey, I want
Oh
you to
yeah, hello.
Hey girl,
Hey,
I want you
hey,
to
girl.
touch my
Hey, girl.
candlestick.
You up?
Yeah,
just
just
sort
sort
of
of like
Touch the candlestick.
give it a little rub.
Ew.
Wait, did you not? What's happening? That noise scared me. It was.
Oh my
probably-
God,
it's probably
someone's
my
getting in
phone.
our frequency.
It was probably my phone.
If
Sorry.
it's what did you hear? You have to tell us.
Is
Did
it
you hear
Elizabeth
something?
Compton?
I heard it was like a.
I just heard like a crackle.
Yeah. It's my phone. I'm sure.
It's a fucking ghost.
Some motherfucking ghost.
Also, I thought
Somebody-
I thought I saw outside someone like shining lights in your
I
next door
thought I
neighbors.
saw a
my God,
light over
stop
here
her.
too.
Yeah.
I didn't
so,
want to say anything, but
guys, we're
I'm sure they're doing stuff over there.
spooked out
Guys,
over
we're
here.
scared now. Ew, that should we turn off all the lights?
No.
Well, I tell you this next.
Yeah,
ghost
should
story.
we? Ooh, okay.
But leave the Christmas lights on.
Yeah, of course.
Well, this is just another little one. Is that somebody? I guess there were lights, so they'd be those long hallways, and they, like when you go up the stairs, it'd be like long hallways, you know,
Yeah.
because there's hallways in houses.
Mansion.
Oh,
mansion.
yeah, there are hallways in houses.
You know, now that
Yeah.
you mention it, and for some reason, I don't understand this. They said that they would have to like walk all the way to the end of the hallway and like turn off lights and then
Yeah.
walk back in the dark, and so they'd have little things like they'd walk back and then they'd turn off the lights and then they'd go back and the lights would be on and then they'd go back and they'd be on but they'd be unplugged, you know, stuff like that.
Jesus Christ.
That's the kind of ghost I would be. Anyway, keep going.
Or there
Sorry.
was one where they were like running and they tripped over a chair that was in the middle of the hallway. And then when they tried to get it back in, they had to like disassemble it to get it back in the room because
that is
it
so fucked up.
was like,
because it was so
it
big.
shouldn't have been there.
How
And
did
then
it
another
get
hallway story because the murder happened on this second floor. So there's a lot of hot activity up
Yeah,
there.
there is.
It's a hotbed.
So there was a fella who had walked down, turned off the lights, and was
Sounds
walking
hot
back,
already.
I'm into it.
He's hot. I can tell.
Yeah.
and lining the walls are a bunch of portraits. Just like, and they're all, he says they're all like, because they're so heavy, they're all like anchored to the wall. You know, they're all like anchored on the real wall. And so he's walking back the dark and he's getting freaked out because,
Of course.
and he just goes, "Don't fuck with me, Elizabeth." And he says, all of the paintings fell to the ground.
Oh, fuck. Elizabeth is awesome.
That's me. That's what I'll do.
You'll do that?
Yes.
Like perfectly timed, planned?
I mean,
that's
it would be,
awesome.
You know that Elizabeth the
so
ghost is like
fucking scary.
planning for like weeks. She's like, I am going to fuck with someone and I know exactly how I'm going to do it. Okay, let me and she is like planning.
She's making her maid help her.
Yeah,
like,
she's
okay,
and
you
her
get
maid's
that
like,
side, you
please.
get
She
this
makes the maid
side.
do everything
Yeah.
for all the
Yes.
hauntings.
Please just let me
out of this.
let me pass on
That
to the
is
other
so
side.
fucking scary.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Yes.
And there's
what
another
would you
one.
do? Okay.
This is the same guy. He said that they have an alarm system and they have the little motion sensors in all the rooms. You know, so if they have
Yes.
to set the alarm at the end of the night when they're leaving, and they have to wait, you know, all the little lights have to be off.
Yeah.
And if they'll see a little thing, they'll just like wait a second because who knows? It's just like
Yes.
some whatever. And so they were going to do that. They see like a little light and they're like, here, we're just going to wait for this to go off. And then it starts moving through all the rooms,
Oh my God.
starting at the top and working its way
no.
down to where they are. And they were just
No.
like, peace. They just like ran out. That's
That
scary.
is so scary.
I mean, that's so scary.
That's horrifying.
That's
We need to go.
what's the name of this place?
Glensheen Mansion.
The Glensheen-
in Duluth,
In Duluth,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The
Yeah.
Glensheen
Oh
Mansion in
my
Duluth,
God.
Minnesota.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going back to Minnesota for Christmas.
There you go. Go
Calm
to
down.
Glensheen.
We'll go up to Glensheen.
There you go.
Should we all go to Minnesota?
Let's go to
Yes,
Minnesota.
take a trip.
All right.
Done.
Done.
Oh, that's so
That's-
fucking scary.
Yeah.
All of those are like
know.
movie scares.
Oh, and if you go to Minnesota, we'll get the actual people that experienced it to
Yeah.
tell their stories. See if it lines
They're
up.
completely different.
Like, that's
Nah,
not
nothing really
what
happened. yeah.
We don't want to be
Phone call,
rude,
what's your
but
name?
that's bullshit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
And a
man.
murder.
That's also like when people get murdered, they're like, I'm gonna fuck some shit up now.
I mean, yeah, you must be so mad.
I'm so annoyed.
Bothered.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, if I get murdered and I'm a ghost, I am gonna fuck with people.
I'm gonna hump the
Yeah.
shit out of. Oh,
You're gonna hump.
motherfuckers.
You're gonna
Haunt.
hump.
It doesn't-
Oh, I thought you said hump too.
I
I was
was
like,
like,
that's
well,
fun. I
okay.
never even thought of that as a
I'm
ghost.
gonna- I
Just
guess.
hump the shit out of
That's
people.
like an incubus or a succubus.
I'm gonna clog up a bunch of toilets.
You're gonna take ghost shits.
Yeah, but they can't see it. But they're
like,
toilets are clogged.
Well, it stinks, but I don't see
It like
anything.
stinks like shit. There's a
stinks like
ghost
shit.
that stinks like shit.
She smells like someone's eating a bunch of hot dogs, taking a bunch of hot dog
Yeah,
dumps.
Slimer.
Do you have any other stories, or would you like to listen to some
Sure.
or one?
Some or just one.
We'll see.
Well, I could tell you what. This isn't like a ghost story. This
Okay.
is just sort of
We're into
a thing.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
So I'll just connect all these little things. So
Okay.
my uncle. So this is my uncle who apparently, my mom just told me that apparently when he was 9, he like predicted, like the day the house was gonna sell, and that they would also sell something else that they weren't trying to sell.
Oh,
But they-
fuck.
and then like that day, that's exactly what happened.
Oh,
That's his own whatever. But this uncle
Yeah.
is the one who, I think I told you about this, who his kids, he left his kids with John Wayne Gacy.
what?
I don't think you did.
What?
Yes. Yeah, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man. So I guess John Wayne Gacy was a clown at the hospital in town. And
Oh my God. You never told me this. This is
Well,
I
live.
had to have told you that.
I
You
did.
didn't.
Oh, you
so
must
you just know
have.
this
Oh my God.
First time telling this to Betsy.
This is the first
and
time Betsy's
me
hearing this.
and our listeners.
I mean, that's about it.
That's so
That's it.
they were
I mean,
at
that's
the
it.
hospital.
They're fine. They didn't get murdered.
The kids were at the hospital and he was there.
He's like, oh, this fucking
Yeah,
clown
they were like
seems
there
cool.
to visit somebody or something, and they like they had there was this clown there that
Yes.
like that was there to entertain, and you could leave the kids, and they left their kids with Motherfucking John Wayne Gacy.
dude.
In the house where you had dismembered all those boys.
No, this is at the
Is
hospital.
in a hospital. In the hospital where
Oh.
he like worked.
Okay.
But yeah, they left their kids
Have
there.
you talked to this uncle about
Or those
it?
cousins?
Or those
I
cousins?
haven't talked to the cousins about it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they even remember. 'Cause,
For
you know,
someone who like had a premonition at a young age, it's weird how that shit went
yeah,
right
be like,
away.
wow, you really missed
bailed
that one.
quick.
That one went
Yeah.
out.
It only works with sales, you guys.
He's like,
I don't nothing
I'm
else.
like more into real estate.
Yeah, I'm
not-
really good at real estate. A few sports things, but anything bigger.
For a
Can't
second, I
do.
thought maybe I
That's-
had gotten the gift because
Did it ever happen?
I dreamt one night that my friend was, well, the specifics are weird. I dreamt that she was making a video to like announce her pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then the next day, she told me she was pregnant.
Oh shit.
Oh,
But that's the closest I've ever gotten.
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good.
I'm
yeah.
still waiting for my dream about like having sex with Batman. Maybe that's a premonition.
But like with the 1960s Batman, right? Adam West.
Yeah, that like silk costume,
Yeah.
like blue silk.
Yeah. Oh my
Those
god.
eyebrows just drawn on
Oh
in
hell
chalk.
yes. Hell yes. Do the Batusi.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it for me.
Would you like
That's
to
good.
listen to a ghost story?
Those are
I would
so
love
good.
to listen to a ghost
We should
story.
write a movie about Glensheen.
Glensheen.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. So I'm going to start this off by saying that my entire life I've been a very intuitive and very empathic person. So my whole life I've always kind of been able to pick up on energies or vibes where, you know, you can't really explain it. And a few months ago, I actually had a very serious encounter in my own home. My roommate, Aria, she'd already been living there for about a year before I moved in, and as soon as I moved in, I wasn't sleeping well in the house, and things just kind of progressed. We have a spare back bedroom that I was going to use as an office because I'm starting school again, and so I was like, oh, it'll be a place I can do my homework and not get distracted. Well, setting up that room, just the energy in the room was off, and I was like, I'm never going to be able to work properly in here. And, you know, as time went on, little things started happening. There's a light in that back room that kept turning on its own, and Aria never went in there for anything. It was basically just like the room that I would use. And I, like I mentioned, never really went in there either. So the lights started turning on. Aria would hear knocking when she was alone. I would hear knocking. Eventually the knockings progressed to banging noises like in the living room. Like it sounded, Aria described it as like literally things were crashing over, like lamps and things that we have in the living room. And she'd go out there and everything was fine. And the month leading up to the event, I was feeling incredibly manic depressive, which is something I do struggle with in my life, but it has never been as serious as it was at that point. And so I was just, you know, really struggling and not feeling good and just feeling tremendously sad. And there was a night where Aria was staying the night at her boyfriend's house, and I'm a little night owl, so I was up. It was about 3 a.m, so, you know, witching hour, that's fun for scary things to happen. I got up to take a shower, and when I closed my door, something clattered outside in the hallway, and I didn't think anything of it because we have 4 dogs that are kind of always up to something and running around, and, you know, the dogs weren't growling or barking, so I didn't think anything of it. So I showered, I got out, and when I got out of the shower, my phone, which had been plugged in my room about 10 feet away, my phone along with the charging cord were in front of the hall, in front of the bathroom door in the hallway, and the little charging block that you plug into the wall was down the hall. Immediately I was freaked the fuck out, but I just said out loud, that's not where that goes, because, you know, I kind of assumed it was, I picked up on the fact that it was a man, and it was. So I contacted one of my friends about it. She's actually a medium. She's Catholic. Her mother's a medium, her grandmother's a medium. So she's very strong. So she came over and immediately was like, what's in the back room? This girl has never been to my house before. So I tell her that's where kind of all the events had started. And she was, she was like, oh yeah, he's here. And I was like, oh, so it is a guy? She's like, yeah. She's like, he's not aggressive or violent. He's tremendously sad. And I was like, oh, weird. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, honestly, she said he's very connected to you. He's reached out to you. This is why you've been feeling so sad. You've been feeling what he's been feeling. Your spirits have connected on this plane because you've gone through similar trauma in your life or in a past life, and you've recovered from it. And so he feels that he can connect with you and reach out to you. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, and I said, I'm here to help. Like, let's help this guy, because obviously he's sad and he's causing things around the house that I'm not comfortable with. And my roommate, obviously, at this point was freaking the fuck out because I told her about the phone thing. She was terrified. So she was like, absolutely, let's get this figured out. We come to find out his name is Michael. So we go in the back room, and my friend, who is a medium, immediately says that our back room was a nursery. And Michael wouldn't tell her exactly what had happened, but we kind of boiled it down to like a crib death or SIDS. His baby died in our house. His child died in the house. So that's kind of what we were able to chalk it up to. So basically that's what kept him in our house. He didn't die in our house, but because his baby did, that's what kept him there. So we did the whole process of helping him cross over, and as soon as that was all done, just all of the rooms in the house where there were tension, that tension was gone. All of the tension that I'd been feeling in my own body was gone. I had never felt so relieved so quickly. And we saged the house afterwards. We told him he could go, that he was free to go. He was released from his pain and his suffering. And as we were doing that, I felt like a small, warm pressure in the middle of my back. And I asked my friend, I said, is he touching me right now? She said, yeah. She said, he's rubbing your back because he's so thankful for you, and he's so happy you helped him and you were able to help him. He's so happy. And she said then for the next couple weeks he's probably going to come back and visit you guys because he's really thankful. And sure enough, for maybe the next month or so, we could just tell when he was home, and I'd acknowledge him. I would say, hello, Michael, and he would start knocking, basically, as a way to say hi and communicate, which I thought was so cool. And then my roommate was still kind of freaked out, and he left a little gift for her. She has Christmas lights in her room, and she was still scared about everything. And she said, I want to be respectful of the fact that he's here, that this was his home at one point. I'm not afraid, I don't want him to think that I'm scared or that he can't be here, but it's just really unsettling and hard for me to accept. And I said, it's just going to take time, And then the next day, sure enough, she comes back, and a replacement bulb from the Christmas lights in her room was like on her bed. And I texted our friend who was a medium, and she said, oh yeah, he left that. He's really nice. He's going to do stuff like that because he's really thankful, but he wants her to know it's going to be okay. So whenever Michael's home, we just feel like a warm paternal presence, and it's very cool because every other interaction I've had with the ghost has been mildly terrifying. This was no exception. This was still very scary at first. He also apologized for scaring the bejesus out of me when he threw my phone at me, but he was really trying to reach out and get attention. And he had been doing that with the lights. That's the way they initially communicate, is they turn lights on and off. So, that's not necessarily always a scary thing. I've heard a couple celeb stories where they're saying lights are turning on and off and that house is so haunted, that's bad. And maybe to provide some perspective, sometimes they just want help and they just want attention and acknowledgement because they were people at one point and they still are. But yeah, sorry that this was such a long story. I hope you guys enjoy and, have something to say about it. So, thanks.
Oh my God.
Chelsea,
It was spooky and
Touching.
touching. It was very Guillermo del Toro.
Some twists, some turns.
yeah, mama.
It should be... Now, I'm sorry. It's Christmas right now. It's Christmas time. It would be such a good, freeform ABC Family Lifetime movie.
Yeah, that was
Just a Christmas light bit.
yeah.
That was
It started off so scary,
horrifying.
and then it got so I got
And then it got
chills.
so
the more
sad, and then it got so sweet.
And I gotta say, you and your roommate are so Nice. I would have fucking lost my shit.
Yeah, you guys are
Also-
very like emotionally mature
Yes.
and
I would be like, hey,
receptive.
Michael, I'm sorry, you gotta fucking leave me alone,
Also,
dude.
Chelsea, you're so nice because you use your turn signal.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Yeah,
using
you're
your
considerate
So funny.
driver.
It was like
And that
like she
parking
hired
brake.
a Foley artist.
It was perfect.
I like
Is
know
there-
exactly the kind of car she drives. It's like a standard. It's like a Jeep or something.
It was
She got that parking
raining
brake.
outside.
That was a really
It
good
was
one.
so good.
That was amazing.
It
And
really
that's-
gave me chills.
It's and Kristen, I this has happened since doing this podcast. Of like, I used to be so afraid of ghosts, or not so like, but scared. Mostly, it was always usually negative. But now listening to so many people's stories and stuff, it's like, oh, most of the time, it's more of a positive thing.
Yeah.
Than it is a scary negative thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Like it's a way to connect. I mean, your stories were all horrifying.
Yeah, that's
But-
horrifying.
Yeah, but also like too.
But they're also still just like they're not harmful.
They're
they
not
are still
harmful.
just a like.
Yeah.
on the flip
Some
side,
kind of
though,
reaching out.
no one who's been murdered by a ghost has written us either.
Very true.
Because
Oh my god.
I've told Betsy this before, but my mom, I was talking to my mom about ghosts, and I was like, I'm not really scared of ghosts. Like, what are they gonna do? Kill
Oh my
you?
gosh.
And my mom was like, yeah, Marcy, they could kill you. I was like, I've never heard of a ghost killing someone. She's like, well, you wouldn't, would you? They don't leave evidence.
You're like, oh, girl, give me shit. I just remembered that I just met a girl who told me that Annabelle is from her family.
Wait, what?
That she is a descendant of like
One of those
she's like,
nurses?
oh yeah, she's like, like eye roll. She's like, oh yeah, that's my family.
Well,
And, like
it's
not that long,
She's
'cause
like,
it was
yeah,
like-
it was like my grandma or whatever. And
Yeah,
she's like,
it was in,
that's like
the
Her
50s
grandma
and 60s.
was a nurse.
I you know, I didn't get as much from her as I wanted to. She was just like, because I was like, so tell me, like, and I didn't get. She was just like, yeah, I mean, it was just like a doll that did that when they would go to sleep, or like did things, and I was like, that's all you have to say about this.
You're
I'm trying to get
chill about
Also,
it.
if you're that grandma, what presents can you ever give your grandchildren?
yeah, you're
You
not.
can't give them a doll or any
No.
kind of
There's
car.
gift certificates, man.
You're like,
Yeah.
here's cash.
Yeah,
Cold
here's
hard
cash. I
kids.
think that
here's
won't
a bunch of
fuck you up
sage.
for the rest of your life.
Here's some crystals and sage.
Yeah, here's a crucifix.
cross,
Go to
yeah.
go to church.
Yeah, and some fucking garlic. Sounds like what my grandma would give me. No, I never knew my grandma.
Oh, here we go.
Well, now we're doing it, I
Okay,
guess.
here
Can I
we
just
go.
ask a question real
I've
quick?
never really. What?
If there's a ghost in here, will you
No.
twinkle the Christmas lights?
Oh my god. We're at my house right now, so
Nothing.
Okay.
there better
Well,
not be.
Not
no,
even
it
one.
didn't happen. So
Yeah, no, it's a fun house.
it is a fun house.
But if there was a ghost, it's fine. Just like chill out.
You know what? Her story made me remember something that's sort of stupid, and I probably shouldn't even say it because I don't know what it means. But recently in my house, I was like sitting. I was wearing my robe, and I was like sitting at the table, like doing probably editing and stuff for a podcast. And I just felt I felt like warm heat on my right elbow.
Oh.
And like it was cold in the morning, and I was
Yeah.
just like in a robe, and I was like, someone's here.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
I don't know anything else other than that.
I will say this story sparked in my we haven't had a lot of stories where pretty much a solution has been solved.
That's true.
which is really
like,
cool.
letting him pass over.
Yeah, of just being like, okay, we'll work with you. Like you asked for help, which I do think a lot of the times
That's what
these
it's all
ghost
about.
interactions are like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily help, but just like, I'm here. Know that. But like kind of being like, I'm a lost soul or whatever. And then being like, okay, we have a friend who can communicate.
Yeah.
Let's work with it. That's pretty rare.
That's cool.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's so
Very
nice. I love it.
What a perfect outcome.
It should be an ABC Family Christmas movie.
Yes, it's a little scary, but then it's nice.
Just like the
also,
Christmas
I can't
Carol.
wait to see those 4 dogs in the movie.
I love that reveal.
Yeah,
Of four
dogs.
dogs.
I was like, that's crazy. I wonder if those dogs ever noticed.
I was
I
just
hope
gonna say, I
they're
wonder if they got bent out of
huge.
shape.
I hope they're all the biggest dogs in the world. A Great Dane, a Mastiff.
Because that's
of
supposed
course
to be a big
bulldog.
thing, right? Like the way animals react
Big
to
time.
ghosts.
Yeah. You
That's
have
why
two
anytime my cat
animals.
is staring at a wall, I'm like,
That's it.
there's something here.
That's it. Has
But he's
Linus
just,
ever done
staring at
anything? Like
something.
bark into a corner?
Nah.
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 It's just a cat, just like staring at weird things.
Looking
but I
for
think
bugs.
he's just you're looking for bugs.
My
yeah.
cat always remembers where one time 2 years ago he saw a bug and he just waits for it. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm like, it was 2 years ago, Bo.
I mean,
It's
hey,
not
that's pretty
coming back.
good. It's like that's pretty good though.
He's like, maybe another bug
there was
will
a
come around.
puddle that you
I mean,
drank
maybe.
from. You're like, there might be a puddle again.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
In the wild, yeah.
In the wild.
Yeah.
Get that water hole.
Kristen, this has been so fun.
Yeah.
Where can people find you if you want them to?
Online.
What if I just give my address?
Do it.
Please send me cards. Please send me cards.
I'm so lonely. I want a greeting card.
Where can they find me?
Just
I mean, they
online.
can find me, on like Twitter, like Instagram. I don't know.
If
Those
you
are
don't want
things,
them to,
right?
you don't- they don't
I
have
would
to.
love for them to.
Okay.
I would love for
What's
them
your
to.
handle? Kristen Rozanski?
You nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
And Rozanski is Rosanki. Oops.
Nope.
I messed it up.
It's ROZANSKI.
R-O-Z.
And
I knew it
Kristen
was
is
a
a
Z.
KRISTEN. Thank you very much.
We did it all out of order.
It's going to be really hard to
So you got to piece it
keep track
together.
of
It's
that.
a little puzzle for
Yeah,
everybody.
she's playing hard to get. Kristen, thank you so much. That was great.
Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.